See if we can bounce back, baby. Terrible, terrible, terrible start to the season.
He said he liked the way that my plastics look in my car. You know, this is nothing but paint. As you can see, it's been painted like 3 years and it's still holding up. This has been 3 years. I ain't touched it. I ain't messed it. I'm only doing this lower part of this dash here. I'm gonna do this lower part of this dash. If this car been on my channel before, we're gonna go out here and we're gonna look at it. I don't know if y'all have seen it since he swapped the wheels and stuff. So we're gonna go out here. We're gonna give you some interior. We're gonna match the interior up the best we can. Go to O'Reilly's, get a can of paint. We're gonna scuff it up. Alright. Cold morning start on this thing. Man, it's a good running car, man. Y'all better come get it, man. Cold morning start. You put the head out, and I'm gonna try to help my guy out. So by the time the summertime hit, man, he should be ready to roll, man, and look good on that car, man. So let's go look at the car, man. I know y'all probably haven't seen it in a while.
We need this dub bad to the motherfucker, but we'll keep it 100, man. It might not happen. So we got good herb already rolled up, and we blazing already to help with the tears. You feel me?
No, you need engine degreaser, baby.
Nah, I just like fucking with the game, man. So it's easy to get real emotional behind this shit, cause Madden be on some bullshit sometime, but we gonna have fun with this motherfucker here, man. Win, lose, or draw, baby, we gonna get nice. Dak let me down last time.
That's like dead on.
But it don't matter, we gotta let him go.
Alright, YouTube, man, we headed to go see this woman. I forgot the woman name that he told me. She do interior work. So, of course, y'all know I need the interior done in the Monte Carlo. Well, I need the seats done in the Monte Carlo.
You smoking on some gelato G
I'm gonna follow him.
and some
I'm
black
gonna go to this
sugar.
woman's house. And I'm gonna see what she would charge. Actually, what's crazy, he got a Monte Carlo SS seat in the car. So when I show the woman the seat, she'll already know what kind of seat I got, and I'm gonna see what she would charge me to wrap my seat. I know you said you had a boat. I got that same exact ring on the
Same ring you got?
Yeah, same ring.
What they going on, kid? I'll give you an idea of what it'll be like.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T.
All right, this is a tough opponent too, so.
Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And go ahead and drop my feet off because I be too busy trying to grab the concept. That's a great one. See what they can do. We'll see how it goes. It is pretty good. So, we're going to give it a shot and see how it turns out. What's going on? That's all right. Sir, you need to paint the door.
This 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
How about that? What man coverage?
Get in front of that, man. Good beat.
They pulled to the tackles and forced the incompletion.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Zach. Smith, red.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And keep leading on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That is caught. Before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, this season, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Cowboys had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Good shit.
Take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds and they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
It's a play action coming.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action, now it's Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. As he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They were in the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
They know what it is. They already know what it is. But I don't think they can stop it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, for one, that blue up Chevy I had, it was cool. He had a misfire, and I didn't really buy the misfire. Don't let him rush.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Get some turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
And
this is going to be intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Character that confirms that not only do they have no understanding of why this worked in the first place, but they genuinely...
To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And if we're noticing the vibe of the room, he tries to strike up a conversation to cut the tension. I feel like we're going to pull over
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. There he goes, right side. A good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver that already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's forced to take action to his own, culminating in the iconic scene where he rescues the hostages and destroys the stolen weapons. Ready for some kind of justice.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 44 yards rushing for him on his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
She is shocked to see the princess of the top. She explains that she's in great danger and that she can't stay here. The machine that she created is causing problems for Wakanda and Namor's people, and they're coming after her. But Riri says she can't because she has guns. Almost like she didn't hear a word Shuri just said. And instead of discussing it further, she tries to run away
from midfield. Here's Lance. Caught on the right side by Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Third down and 10.
Same base.
Lance looking to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. That third down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Reek Woolen in on the stop.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right on time. The wife distracted.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone.
Yeah.
Touchdown. A great effort
Yes, ma'am.
there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after here coming up.
This pressure put on.
And the lead is up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, so strong running. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Stop him. My man.
A heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
It's much of a lead right now.
Much like they did with Cap and Bucky, or like they did with Derek. It's what you do when you care about the morality of your champions. Remember what Batman risked his life and then turned revenge and walked into an window?
This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down and 3. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Play action. Here's Willis. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Rebuilt the machine to spite her teacher because he said she sucks and couldn't do it. This machine started a war that got innocent people killed. And when asked to help, she tells him to fuck off because she has math class. These two are not the same. And the fact that you put so many
work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Willis firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings the 9-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A give running right is Vaughn. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And Lance now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Thank you.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And
damn, you almost got us anyway.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw here.
Oski.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. That is caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
26 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the air with Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Drop out now.
Come on, stay.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's make a play here.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Big shout out to them. Hit them up for all your needs, financial needs, within the business.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The screw was not 7/8. It was like a 15-16.
Let me check it out and get the penalty.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
they did that like that. See, this is the next day. I definitely did get the control arm out. Got the new ball joint in there. And we about to install the arm back and get him back on the road.